Months of bloodshed and political instability have made a grim impact on South Sudan's fledgling art scene. But now, more South Sudanese are finding creative inspiration in even the grimmest of times.
Sexual violence rates remain high, and some 50% of rape victims are under the age of 15. The mother of 3 believes women officers are uniquely qualified to help the victims.
Islamist groups like Ansar Dine and Majal imposed a harsh system of Sharia law in northern cities like Gao and Timbuktu, banning everything from booze and cigarettes to music and dancing.
Human Rights Watch said on Thursday that security forces in the Democratic Republic of Congo killed at least 34 people during protests this week against President Joseph Kabila's failure to step down at the end of his mandate.
They travelled from across the country to the capital Khartoum, where the accord was signed. Many gathered at the newly renamed Freedom Square, once the site of protest rallies against the former President Omar al-Bashir.
I was training women in political participation. What are the challenges? How can we succeed to put more women in politics for them to succeed? Because at that time it was during Madam Eddie Justice Serif time. We have 18 government ministries. At the time, only 3 were occupied with women. The rest of the 15 were also men. So our key was to promote women into politics, into leadership at all levels. They always put the women in the kitchen to go buy and cook. And the women feel complacent that small cash should be left for them to have meal for the next day. So we were on that campaign. We said we are more than what you feel you are. What a man can do, women can do it and even do it more better. So you have equal rights just as the men have.
Searching for glory.
Do not allow the men to pull you. No longer men in front, the women at the back. Together we will work side by side, side by side. That was our slogan for the election. And at the same time, we're using the Women in Peace Building Network to display placards and posters bearing peaceful messages. You know, have a peaceful election, vote your choice, vote right, don't vote right. We engage political party leaders, the first 5 political party institutions, CDC, Unity Party, ALP, UP, ANC, we engage them. My institution, the West African Network for Peace Building, did an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding for Peace, to sustain and maintain the peace. For them to sign, if you did not win election, you should respect the rule of law.
When I'm running, I'm cold when I'm burning. Oh.
Art is very powerful. There is no revolution, intellectual that happens without artists at the center of it. Art breaks down traditional boundaries that have caused us a South Sudanese division. And that's why there is so much power in art, and it's so unifying. I think it's one of the few things, it's one of the things that we could collectively agree on as South Sudanese.
Aux élections de 2011, je me dis non, je ne vais plus être candidate, et j'étais dans une mission d'observation électorale. J'ai conduit une mission d'observation électorale. Nous étions plusieurs groupes. Donc c'était l'observation nationale où il y avait des groupes, nous on représentait les femmes, il y avait les jeunes, il y avait les confessions religieuses mais c'était quand même une mission de près de 10 000 personnes. Donc nous avons vraiment eu une expertise par rapport aux élections et à la construction de la paix à travers des élections.
I'm telling stories in the song I sing, searching for glory in the life I lead.
Il y a aussi que nous essayons de faire comprendre aux communautés qu'ils ont beaucoup plus intérêt à régler leurs différends par le dialogue que par la violence. Voilà ce que nous faisons, mais nous partons vers la communauté. Quand il y a des problèmes entre les communautés, nous nous déplaçons. Nous nous déplaçons pour aller sur le terrain, nous nous déplaçons pour essayer de remettre les communautés ensemble, pour discuter avec eux, chercher à savoir quel est leur problème et ensemble nous trouvons la solution parce que nous ne sommes pas des génies pour trouver automatiquement une solution à un problème. Il faut que les protagonistes nous posent leurs problèmes et ensemble nous discutons ensemble pour pouvoir trouver la solution. Voilà ce que nous faisons.
Women were too many, literally, like to the point where the people from the ex-regime, they were saying this is only like a women protest to try to undermine the protest. For me, it's very debatable. Like I want to just say it in a more simple way, not to sound very sophisticated, but I feel the analysis for me is that women were so oppressed by the previous regime. Like, we are progressing, but the way we are progressing is not similar. It's unfair. Like, women are still going to school, women are still the ones that are paying for the household in many cases, but the community is not as progressive with them. The only striking thing for me that if women are talking about the values of democracy, of freedom, rights, it's okay, but whenever women take it to the next level and they try to take it to the personal level and say, we want more freedom, we want to be on the tables, we want to be in the government, and then this was the clash happens. People are resistant, people are saying, okay, you're not, why are you talking about this now? This is not important. So it's just always like, yes, it was beautiful, women were actually sleeping at the sit-in, but then when you come to the reality, it's something very conflicting that I feel we're starting the race from a bit of steps ahead. Like, we should be all in the line of democracy, but this is not the case. Women are still starting from the back. Even the gains that they got are still not putting them in the same place as everyone else. So the battle continues. Like, the prime ministers have given a lot of promises that now the state will be better looking at women, that we will reform the laws, but we'll see, but I can't deny it that women in the protest, were legendary.
The future you speak of is here. The hour of harvest is near. I'm telling stories in the song I sing, searching for glory in the life I lead, to help me dream the future that I see, to make come true my billion